Hello again. Share a quick update with you. We got the woodshed done and show you it and talk to you a little bit, share with you a little bit about building things and resources and reusing uh, stuff like that, and which is what we do quite a bit around here. A lot of it's just because of want to build things back the way they did way back. Great grandparents and stuff did. They didn't always. You couldn't back then. 90 years ago, you couldn't go to Lowe's and pick up lumber. Had to use what you had, or use what you could find, and that's kind of what we do a little bit of around here. Okay, we got our woodshed. We used pallet wood. Found some really good pallets. A couple of them's got a couple of boards missing, but mostly really good pallets. And we got our roof done. Got it on. Got some of the wood in here. We've got a couple of ricks of wood in the barn. We got this wood, and we got another big wood pile out back that I've got to bring in here. And then over here I've got started putting some of the smokehouse wood in here. But you can see what I've done here on the bottom. Our tin is reused tin. It's not perfect, but it works. And the cut off pieces that we had off of the tin I put down here around the bottom so that we can stack our wood. And not too worried about the sides, but the bottom we can stack it without the wood going through out there. And you can tell it's used tin, and it ain't perfect, but it's perfect for us. Now, that being said, we've got a gutter that we're got back here. I've got the ends and the downspout for it up there in the barn. We're going to put that gutter across there, and I've not decided which side yet I'm going to put it on, but we do have we're going to run a rain barrel, 55-gallon rain barrel system, so I can come off of that over here to water the pigs. So working on that in the next couple of days. We've got this one, and we've also got one to put on the chicken house. Same thing, we got a gutter, but these gutters are new. They look like they're brand new, don't look like they've been used. There was 5 or 6 of them. I believe there was 5 of them total. This is one of the short ones. The rest of them were a little bit longer, but they were on Facebook Marketplace a few months ago, and someone had them. Got to put another screw up there in that. Somebody had them really cheap. I don't remember what we gave for it, but it was almost free. So we went and got those and picked them up, so we didn't have to buy new. Somebody got them out of their way, and we got them to do this with. So that's what I was talking about reusing. Some people will have stuff sometimes that they're needing out of their way and needing to give it away, or needing to sell it. Want to sell it real cheap, and it don't always have to be new. It's like these pallets. Pallets, once you get them together, they're good and solid, and they make really nice stalls or woodsheds. And that's what I was saying about the reusing and the recycling and redoing, about doing things the way that they would have done way back in the days when they couldn't just run to the hardware store. And this woodshed, because I used the pallets which somebody needed gone. all that wood and the roofing tin, our neighbor, which is also my nephew, had a shed that was built back in uh, early to mid 50s, maybe, might have been earlier than that it was built, because this roofing is actually aluminum, not the tin or the metal like we have today. It's old enough, it's still the aluminum uh, roofing. But um, he had one that one of the boards on the roof decided it just didn't want to be there anymore, and it was starting to let go and starting to break. Um, but he took it down. There was a lot of blocks, a lot of good wood. Needed the ends cut off of them. It was good solid wood. It was all sawmill cut. There was only a couple of pieces that was um, kiln dried, and the rest of it was sawmill cut, rough lumber. And he was going to burn it or haul it off or something if we didn't want it. But I wanted it. I got it. And that's what we have built this woodshed out of, is what somebody else didn't need. We got it and cut the bad off of it, and it was perfect for what we needed. And I realized whenever he was taking that shed apart that you could tell that all the wood didn't come from the same place. Like I said, sawmill cut, but some of it had the big saw marks from like a big saw. Some of it was smooth. A couple of pieces was kiln dried, um, stuff like that. So you could tell. And some of it had nails where somebody had already put nails in it and pulled the nails out. You could tell that it had already been used once, and then had been used to build the shed, and then we used it to build this. So um, even the roofing screws, a friend of mine about a year or so ago we took a shed apart, and he had a lot of the roofing screws, not the roofing nails, the roofing screws, and he had a pretty good size bucket of them. He's like, "You need these for anything?" So I got them, brought them home, and I went and found those, and that's what we put this roof on with, is those. So I'm going to tell you guys, you see, what we've got. You see what that is. It perfect? No. Is it solid? Absolutely. Is it, to where we can use it and not have to worry about our wood getting wet and all that? Is it going to serve the purpose that we built it for? Absolutely. You know how much money I have in this shed? 30 to $35. We figured it up. We got about $30. I think about 35 is what was thinking. By the time I bought the pallets and then had to go the gas to go get the pallets and stuff like that, and we've got about $35. $35 is all we have in that shed. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to always buy the big buildings and everything. There's ways that you can do things to get started on your land. If you have land, think, well, I'd like to get some milk goats and get started with a milk herd, or I'd like to get some chickens, but I just don't have what I need on the buildings. I know it's going to cost a lot to build what we need. It's not necessarily going to cost as much as you think. It's just going to take some time to dig and keep an eye out and keep your ears open. And if somebody's got something that is really good and usable, grab it. Also, our pig house over there, that red house, that metal barn we use for the pigs, somebody was doing away with it, and we grabbed it, and it works perfect for what we need. Our I shared with you before, if you can see it from up here or not, that right there is our chicken run. Um, Somebody was needing it out of their way. We went and got it. And we were just talking about, we had the littles, and needing to put them out really needed a place, a chicken run or something where they could run and not just be in a confined area till they get bigger. And a few minutes later, it popped up, Facebook Marketplace. Somebody, well, I think it was LSN. There's another one here besides Marketplace. Um, anyway, one of the two, it popped up that was free, and we messaged about it and was one of the first ones to message. We went and grabbed it. So just keep an eye out. Over here, that's our pig house that we had our, that thing's been there about 4 years. Our coonies, and then we had our Mangalisa in it last year. And right now the fence is down out through there, so we don't have anything over there. And once I get that rebuilt, we'll be using that again for a pig house. That is a truck topper set on 4x4 posts with the metal siding around the side. Makes a perfect house for them. And gave $10 for that truck topper. A guy was taking it off to haul it for scrap, and I asked him about it, and he said, yeah, I'll give you $10 for it. He's like, all right, load it, get it off of there. So just keep an eye out. There's all kinds of things you can do to get started. Even if you do stuff like this temporary and later on want to build what you need, there's all kinds of ways of doing it. So, all right, that is all I had wanted to share with you guys today. That sun is bright. It's nice out here today. Beautiful day. Animals right here enjoying it. So just thank you guys for watching. Please share and like our videos. And we'll catch you in a few days. God bless.